Welcome to this webinar. Thanks for joining us. And in this webinar, I will show you how you can easily create documents in no time. Just a quick recap of what we're going to show you in this webinar. I'm going to show you where you can make your print templates and compose your print templates yourself to export documents like artwork lists or portfolios. Besides that, we will also export some contact lists because Amy is not only about artwork management, also your contact management. Now, before we go to printing, I want to show you where you can do the settings of your logo and your footer on all the documents. So as you saw, I clicked on the menu button, clicked on layout, and we arrive here. We're now in print layout, and here you can upload a logo to show it on your documents. Besides that, I'm also going to enter a footer. I want my footer to appear in the middle. I'm going to save it. So print settings and print template settings should always be saved. That's the only thing which is to be saved in Amy. All the other things you register are saved automatically, but layout settings and template settings should be saved at any time. Okay, this being done, we can go to actions, because actions are the place where you create a group or a set of artworks, and from your action you can go and create your documents. I'm going to go to an exhibition, so I filter on exhibition because I already have an exhibition in mind with which I want to work now. It's the exhibition titled Vanishing Points. In this exhibition, I have 4 artworks, and I have selected which specific edition of the artwork is in this exhibition. On the right upper corner of each action, you see this print icon. And if you click on it, you arrive here. If you're new to Amy and you haven't created any template yet, you will just see the plus. So just click here to create a new template. You can create as many templates as you want or need. Here you can register a template name, and let's imagine that we want to prepare all documents related to this exhibition, like a portfolio, a transport list, and a price list, and a contact list. All right, so I'm going to start with a price list. So I call this template price list, and I can use it for next exhibitions or projects as well. Here you decide the basic layout of your document. Portfolio is one A4 page, or just one page with one artwork on it with a big picture and some text. The caption list, this is small thumbnail images on the left side and contents on the right side of the image. And of course, we can also export to Excel, but which is characteristic to Excel is that we can't export images to it. So if you want to have images on your documents, use the portfolio or the caption list. For a price list, just take a caption list. Then you can define the paper size, the orientation of the paper. I will go for portrait, not landscape. Here you can choose a font and the size of the font and also the color of the font. I'm just going to go for black. Then the settings define what you will finally print on your document. So if the slider is switched on, it means that this topic will appear. So if I switch it on, my logo will appear in my document. I'm going to do the same for the footer. And actually the logic is from the top of the paper to the last item on your paper. So that's the logic of the order of things you can print. We pre-select the primary image, caption, and edition. We pre-selected, or Amy has pre-selected it for you because mostly this is the information you want at least to appear on your caption list. As it is a price list, I'm also going to activate this slider, the retail price, which is the price for which you sell the artwork or offer it for sale. And as you can see, there are many other values which you can add. I'm not going to do it now in this example, but just for your information, it's good to know that each of these topics are things you can register when you are working in Amy in the artworks. I'll just quickly go to an artwork to show you. We'll see that the information you entered here, for example, in caption, will be printed on your documents. If you switch a slider off, it would mean that it won't be printed on your document. That's general things. So your caption is composed out of the things you selected to be visible with the sliders here. For example, this artwork has also got an artwork text in information. If you see fields with this little sign on the right down corner, it means that you can make the field bigger to your needs. Okay, just like that. I'm going to go back to my action from where I was printing. Exhibition vanishing points. I was working on a print template, but I forgot to save, so it's a bit stupid. I'm just going to quickly put on the things we have put on. So we have the logo, the footer, the basic information like primary image, caption, edition, and the retail price. If I save it, so yes, you obviously have to save all your layout settings, it gets added to the list of templates. Now I can choose a template by clicking on it, and I can just print it. So this is a very simple artwork list with my logo and footer and the information I selected. Now, if you want to print a portfolio, we're going to create a new template. I'm just going to click on portfolio. I select the portfolio layout. I also want to print it in portraits, A4, IL. The font size, font color is fine. I want my logo on it. I want the primary image, the caption, the edition, and the artwork text, and the footer, just as an example. I save it. Before I save it, I just inform you that you can also print the extra images. So if you uploaded more than one image of the artwork, you can also use extra images. Of course, this is only possible in the full version, just as choosing your logo in your own footer. It's only possible in the full premium version of Amy. Now I created my portfolio template. I'm going to select it and print it. And as you see, I selected the artwork text as well to appear, and it does appear. This is the artwork text that we have entered in the artwork information, and it appears just on your portfolio. The other artworks don't have a text, so the text does not appear. For this same exhibition, we want to make a list with insurance values and packing and location information just to prepare our transport. I already prepared this template, so it's a caption list. The orientation, again, it's portrait. I'm gonna take another font and other font size. And I select the logo, primary image, caption, edition, the specific edition which is selected in my action, so the specific edition which is part of this exhibition, the insurance value, the location and packing information, and the condition of the artwork, and also my footer. And save it. I'm gonna print it. And this list will contain already much more information about the artwork, as you will see. So here we have the general caption, insurance value, the location, and some artwork and create information, the condition, and which is important to know is that only the edition-specific information of this specific selected edition AP1 is shown. So it may be possible that you have entered information in Amy and you wonder, hey, but why isn't it printed? Then you must verify that you have the right edition in your list and that the information you entered is also linked to the same edition. As an example, we have this artwork of Thomas Bach, Jennifer Jupiter. We have edition 1 in the exhibition, and which is going to be transported. It's at location Gallery D268. I seem to remember that I have entered some condition information about the artwork. So let's do that. Let's go to the artwork. Jennifer Jupiter, I just go straight to the condition information. And as you can see, yes, I have entered that the corner is bent of edition 2. It doesn't print this condition information. And why not? Because here we have edition 1. So it will only print the information which is related to one specific edition. As you see in location, I also have the create information. If you wonder where I fill in this information, it's actually quite logical. You go to the artwork, you go to location and packing, and here I have written the information. The artwork is in cardboard packing of this size, and that is what appears on my list. All right, so now you know how to print portfolio, a caption list with several informations as you like. You know how to do that and how you can play with the sliders to build a document which is fitting with your needs. Don't forget, you always have to push the save button when you want to make a template. I'm gonna leave this, and now I'm gonna make a contact list, because Amy is not only about artworks, it's also about your contact management. So I go to my actions by clicking here. I'm gonna filter on my contact lists, and I'm gonna work on the contact lists which has the topic invitation, dinner, summer show. You can find the title of the list here, just an information by clicking on it. You can enter it here. I already have 2 contacts in this list, but I want to add an extra contact. You can just search your contacts here and then drag and drop it in the list. I have these 3 contacts, and I'm going to print. And again, if you want to make customized template of the items you want to print on your contact list, you just click on the plus to create a new template, give it a name, decide if you want just a list which is PDF or an Excel file, and then you decide what values you wish to print. I'm going to my usual contact list. It's a PDF file on A4, orientation of the paper's portrait. The font is Arial. 12 is the font size, it's black. And then the settings, my logo and my footer or my basic settings are all switched on. The action information is printed. Action information is the topic of the contact list, in this case, invitation for the dinner of the summer show. Name, address, phone, email. I don't need a website, I don't need a VAT number. MISC, these are other values you added yourself to the contact. Like, for example, if you have the contact and you click on the plus, you can add an other value than the obvious or most basic values, phone, email, and website. So you could add other, for example, FedEx number. Then, which is also good to print, is the connected organization or contacts of the specific contact. It will print the related company, which is sometimes very useful. Extra info can contain things like interested in. For example, if I'm interested in modernism and I have registered this in my contact, it will also appear on the printed document. You can also choose to activate the tags and show them on your prints and the footer. I'm going to save this and I'm going to print it just to show you how it looks like. So this is the first contact person, Femke Kools. I have the email, phone. I'm connected with the organization Amy HQ, interested in modernism, and the birthday is 26th of May. So as such, you decide yourself which items of your contacts you wish to print. You can just as well print it, export it to Excel, so the principle is the same. You decide what you want to print, you save it, and you export it to Excel. All right, this was a very short but very to-the-point introduction of how to print documents. I hope this was helpful to you. Actually, it's very simple. So the principle is you create an action, and from this action you can print, and you can create your own template, save it, and then print it. Thank you for joining this webinar, and hope to see you next time.